Toy Rat.
What's up, Collector fam? It's your boy Tony the Toy Rat. I'm back with another rigorous resin review for new PVC, pre-used and previewed. And I want to talk to you about the Corbomite Beta Ray Bill. And that's him right here. Whether or not you should buy him and put him in your collection. Before I tell you all about the statue, I want to talk a little bit about Beta Ray Bill, what he is, who he is, why I think he might fit perfectly in your collection. First off, the one we're reviewing is a Diamond Select Gallery Edition Beta Ray Bill. There's several different types you can buy. We're going to talk about them in just a second. First, what the hell is a Beta Ray Bill? Because he kind of looks like Thor, but he ain't Thor. So, Walt Simonson, back in, I believe it was issue 337 of Thor, had a storyline where he came up with a Beta Ray Bill. And basically, it's Nick Fury asking Thor to assist with an alien spaceship that's headed for Earth. And as Thor gets there, he triggers the awakening of a protector of that ship. And that protector happens to be Beta Ray Bill. Now, Beta Ray Bill, long story short, kicks his ass and is able to grab his hammer. But because the hammer is imbued with Thor's power, Thor's power, he is accidentally summoned back to Asgard to fight for Odin. But that's neither here nor there. What is Beta Ray Bill? Well, Beta Ray Bill is a Corbomite, and the Corbomites are from the Burning Galaxy, right? So they're a humanoid race, and even though they don't specifically look human, Beta Ray Bill is an anomaly in the Corbomite race. They are around 6'2" in height. That's an average thing. They do have this sort of orangey flesh skin, but most of them are bald, whereas Beta Ray Bill has an equine, a horse type of face and a horse type of grill. And he obviously has been imbued with the powers of Thor and has his own hammer, which is called the Warhammer, right back here, Stormbreaker. All right, so, and that was the original genesis of Stormbreaker. It wasn't as the MCU has depicted it. So if they bring Beta Ray Bill into the MCU, it's going to be really interesting to see how this item passes hands between Thor and the Beta Ray Bill in that whole scenario. He's cosmic. He's always out there. There's a chance for him to meet the Guardians of the Galaxy. There's a chance for him to meet Galactus. It's so many storylines that Beta Ray Bill can play into. Okay, so that's it. That's who Beta Ray Bill is. And, that's what he is. Now let's talk about this statue and why I think you might want to put him in your group of statues if you're a collector like I am. Okay, so this guy is so dope. So the first thing to note about this guy is how well they have depicted his range of motion. I'm gonna pull away this stuff over here off the side so we can get a better glimpse of him all the way up and down. Okay, so coming towards you, look at this field of motion. He's using both arms. They're wailing back, one holding Stormbreaker in an obviously menacing motion. And the way he's approaching, the way he's moving forward is like a jumping flight pattern, right? The musculature on this particular character is amazing. The striations on the muscles that come all the way back and the way they pull all the way back into, look at the detail in just the elbow. It's the little things like that that drive me absolutely insane. I love to see them, all right? Look at the cape, the extra lines in the flow of the cape. Even though it's rigid for the most part, there is some flow to both the cape at the top and the bottom all the way up, okay? But the rigidity isn't felt. It doesn't feel like it's stuck. It feels like it's a flowing piece. Look all the way around, the detail on the inside. The colors and the scheme of his design match the comic book entirely. Perfectly accurate. Down to the bubbles on the chest. All this stuff going on in here. But let's take a look up a little bit. Again, this sculpt is off the chisney. All right? They do enough here to give you abs, but not enough for you to feel like he's poking all the way through this suit through here. You know, this line up here that comes up at the top that separates the bicep from the rest, look how perfectly that's done. It just doesn't look like there's anything out of place. The thickness of his overall thigh as it comes down and meets the point of his knee and lands into the boot, which is perfectly done, and lifted up, which looks like it's the one that's flying off the top of the cloud. The cloud itself is incredible. They did a really good job of playing with lights so that there's little pockets you can tell all the way around. They're just like clouds, like little puffy cotton balls that have been perfectly illuminated. If I had my druthers, it probably would be that this clear plastic piece isn't this extended off the front. It doesn't look like it's a part of the entire diorama. Now that's done to make sure that this really weighted character, which he feels just over 2 pounds, maybe 3, and he's front loaded, so he's leaning forward. And so they had to put this piece of plastic in here to counterbalance his weight so that he could continuously be in this motion and not fall over. There is no shake or wobble to him unless I'm doing it, okay? He stays pretty stationary onto the space. There isn't any pins or hinges to worry about it. You can take a look here. The plastic is the only thing that comes down to the bottom of this piece. Obviously, his foot is in there along with it. That's a pin down at the base. You never have to mess with that or take it out, but for some reason, if it needed to be glued back on, that would be an easy place to get at it. So it's 3 pieces. It's the mold itself for the unit, which probably won't include the cape, which is put on afterward. The cloud section, which his foot is bolted into, and then this plastic piece here, which lines out towards the front. So quickly, let's get to some dimensions so my collector fam knows where they need to put their stuff. So dimensionally, I should turn this towards you guys so you can see there. All right, the top of his wings of his helmet come close to 11. You're going to want to leave 11 inches at minimum, I would say 12, to have a little airspace over the top of his head. His width here, take a look. Again, you're going to want to leave 10 to 12 inches in clear space so they're not crowding each other. But he doesn't have a whole lot of other pieces for you to worry about interacting or smacking with other pieces like some of the other ones that we've looked at. And this, my friends, at $49.99 is a damn steal. Now, they have versions of Beta Ray Bill from Diamond Select, which are toys. They have versions of Beta Ray Bill from XM, which are statues, which start getting very expensive. What I love about this piece is what I love about most of Diamond Select pieces. The affordability of it and the range of motion make this the best piece for Beta Ray Bill for the money that you can buy in your collection. That's my assessment. The Toy Rack gives this 3 pieces of cheddar. That's as high as I will give anything. 3 pieces of really fine cheddar for Beta Ray Bill. I say make that purchase. Put him in your lineup alongside Thor. That's it. That's the full review for Beta Ray Bill from your boy Tony the Toy Rack. If you liked anything we said here or you'd like us to review something specific, put it in the comments. Let us know. If you think we sound stupid or look funny, put it in the comments. Let us know. We're going to try and respond to every single thing we get according to whatever you guys tell us. And we're trying to do better with our content too. So look forward to seeing more of that. Like, share, subscribe. Tony the Toy Rack signing out. You guys have a great day.